Hoping that everything is moving on very well. Today I thank God who has enabled us to reach this day. We are continuing with our episodes, and today we are heading to the episode 2 on the topic The African Future Child is Crying. Why? So yesterday we defined the keywords. We talked about the keywords in the topic, and that is the African, whereby we said that the African, this refers to the people living in Africa, and these people are always characterized by a black color. Then we also defined what is a child, and a child, we said that this is a person who is unable to help him or herself, and crying, this is a state of nature or a state that comes into existence when someone is not feeling well. For example, we talked about when this person is lacking, for example, is lacking basic needs like shelter, clothing, medical care, and others. So you find this person is in cry. Then we also continued and talked about the foundation, building a foundation, paying a price for the what we are doing. So today we are to talk about we are on episode 2, and today we are talk about the same topic, that is the African child is crying. Why? 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 Why is this child crying? Why is this child crying? So on slide number 3, they are saying that you can become what you want to become. You can become what you want to become. What does it mean here? To stop the crying, because we are talking about the child who is not yet born, the child who is not yet existing. So we are trying to make a foundation, we are trying to grow, we want to make the foundation, a strong foundation for this future child. So that is why we are saying that you can become what you want to become. So as you build a strong foundation for the child that is coming. So they are saying that why Africans do not want to read. Reading is one of the ways how you can build a foundation. Reading enables you to discover. You discover a lot of things through reading. They say they are continuing to say that someone once said that if you want to hide knowledge from a black man, put it into a book. These are the whites who said this, that if you want to hide the knowledge from a black man, put it into a book. What does it mean? It means that the Africans or the black people, we have a tendency of not to read. So we are not so serious when to read, meaning that we do not read books. We do not read content that is written in nature. So what does it mean? My dear friend, I encourage you, look for books that are in favorite of what you are doing, that are in favorite of what you are innovating, that are in favorite of what you think that you want to do. Read, look for wisdom, look for knowledge, understanding. My dear friend, whenever you are building a foundation, as we said yesterday, you've got to look for things that are going to be firm. The foundation is very strong and very firm for most of the buildings that we see. Then the next thing is they're saying that everything that you want to understand was put into a book. Everything that you want to understand was put into a book. What does it mean? It is also in a book that understanding will come from. Look at how God made his things by putting all the writings into a book. And that is the great book on this planet. That is the Bible. Also, look at how Muhammad did the things he hidden all the content within a book, that big book called the Quran. So what does it mean? If you want understanding, if you want to know things concerning God and the Islamic and the what, you look for the specific books. For example, you look for a Bible or a Quran. So what do you want to become is hidden in a certain book. Look for books. Let us look for books. Let us look for videos that can inspire us. On YouTube, there are a lot of things that can make us grow. My dear friend, start today. Start today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Then the next thing is that if you want to become a consultant, become a master. Most of us, we are known, we are told about the story of King Solomon. What did King Solomon do? King Solomon asked for two things, that is wisdom and understanding. Knowledge and understanding, actually. Knowledge and wisdom. So what does it mean? This person, after asking for these two things, what was he looking for? It means that he was looking for something which is going to make him a master in what he knows, meaning that he wanted knowledge and wisdom to dig deep in what he used to know. So he wanted to understand more. How does this one happen? What is behind this? So that is why he asked for wisdom and knowledge plus understanding. And after doing that, God said that you've asked these ones and other things have been added on to you. What do you normally ask? So, my dear friend, if you want to become a consultant, become a master. If I have to become a consultant in what I'm doing, then I have to work hard and become a master on it. So, my dear friend, work hard and be a master in your field. People will come to you for consultancy. The next one is that he who determines the length of what you know determines the circumference of its impact. He who determines the length of what you know determines the circumference of its impact. And this is very dangerous. Look at the education system we are having in Africa today. Someone built a system, and this system is not so bad, but it is like an opener. It is like how you see internet. Internet is a key to a lot of things, but the problem is that most of us, we stop on seeing the key. We do not go on to dig deep to know where is this key coming from. What was behind this key formation? How was it formed? What was this key intended for? So that is why they say that he who determines the length of what you know determines the circumference of its impact. Look at the organizations we are in. If they say do not do this, it means that even though you know how, you will not do it. That is why, my dear friend, I'm saying discover who you are. You can become what you want to be. You can become what you want to become. Become that person. So next thing is that it is hard to change the system that created you. You cannot change your parents. You cannot change the organization that made you. You cannot change the person who made you. What does it mean, my friend? You've got to get out of that system and create your own system which will crush that system that you are fighting with. That is why you see these whites sit down and understand that the future belongs to their children. The future belongs to their children. That is why they prepare their children. They prepare their children for the future children. Africans, let us wake up. Blacks, let's wake up. Let us change the way we think. Let us change the way we see things. And the future is shining, and the future is very bright. So let me think that no one should now stop you from achieving your destiny, achieving your goals and goals. The next one is being an average person by becoming a master in what you know. Avoid being an average person. Average people do not do extraordinary things. Average people stay ordinary. What does it mean, my friend? Become a master in what you know. If you are cooking, if you are good at preparing meat, if you are good at preparing lunch, if you are good at teaching, if you are good at cleaning, if you are good at programming, at what, my dear friend, in that thingy that you are good in, I don't know it, but you know it. Stop being an average person. Remember, we are preparing, we are stopping the cry of our future children. Children are crying not because they need to cry, but once they see the future they are heading to, they cry. Let us change the future by turning around today, by working very hard today, by trying to do something today such that our tomorrow becomes greater than today. So, what do you think is the difference between an ordinary person and an extraordinary person? The difference between an ordinary person and extraordinary person, it is not a big difference. They are just 5 characters, 5 letters. That is the only difference. And those 5 characters or 5 letters are the word extra. That is EXTRA. So these 5 characters, extra, it is the one that makes the difference. It is the one that makes you an extraordinary person. It is the one which will make you unique from others. I want to tell you the truth, my dear friend. There are a lot of people who can do what you are doing. There are a lot of people who are ready, who have put on everything to do what you are doing. But not every person is going to do that thing the way you are doing it. No one is ready to do what you are doing like how you would have done it. My dear friend, the difference is that just add there the word extra. If we are making 2 strides, fight hard and make 3, make 4, make 5, make 6, make an impact. Because we have seen that if you if you do not do that, it means that someone who is seriously in it will end up controlling your war zone, will end up controlling the circumference of your impacts. My dear friend, let's work hard to be extraordinary persons. For me, I normally sit down and ask myself, how did a person sit down and design a mobile phone? You see, they designed from a mobile phone to a smartphone. Now we are heading to Apple machines. They are planning to bring for us other new things. Are we going to stay holding their machines are we going to be used as advertisers? Why can't we also Africans build our own machines? It all starts with me and you. It all starts with me and you. Let's add there the word extra in what we are doing. If you are working for 3 hours, add there 1 hour. That 1 hour will make you an extraordinary person. That 1 hour will make you a different person from the others. Let's fight hard and become a master in what we know. And this will help us to avoid being an average person else. Move and discover. Move and discover the foundation of a building. You see, every person, when he or she is going to construct anything, is going to build anything, this person fights hard to make sure that the foundation is very strong. How do you make the foundation strong? You see, these building guys, they normally say that the higher the building, even the deeper the foundation. And within the foundation, they are a contribution, they are within the foundation, they are a combination of very many things. For example, they are stones, they are iron bars, they are cement, they are a lot of things there. So what do I mean? The deeper the foundation, the higher the building. How is your foundation long? How is your foundation deep? Surely, is it very small? Is it deep? Or is it deeper? My dear friend, let us fight hard to make sure that the foundation of ours, they are deeper and deeper, because we are also originating from our fellow parents and parents, grandparents and grandparents who made the foundation that we are on. Let us fight hard to build the foundation. Let us fight hard to change the cries of the future children. If you want to win big in this world, you must have a strong foundation. So accept the pain and move on. Let us take time on discovering who we are. Sometimes when I'm reading and discovering these things, they help me to talk to my inner soul. And I think I'm talking to your inner soul. My dear friend, let's discover who we are. Let us accept the pain. Nothing is going to come without the pain. We must choose to wake up. I must choose to wake up. I must choose to think deeper for me to come out with this content. I must work hard and I must remain consistent. I must stay focused. My dear friend, pain gives us wisdom. Pain gives us wisdom. There is a lot of wisdom that we get during pain. That is why you see, when a person is in pain, this person is actually having the inner soul as his or her best friend. So what does it mean? It is during the painful periods that we learn who we are, that we understand who we are, that we understand what we want, and we dig deep in what we need. So, my dear friend, the actions are not important at all, but the reasons behind the actions are more important than the actions. Actions are not important at all, but the reasons behind the actions are more important than the actions. What does it mean? This statement tries to send an indicator to us that the more we give out, the more we take time on the reasons why we are building the foundation. It means that the reasons are bigger, the reasons are stronger than the actions. If we don't have strong reasons why we are doing what we are doing, it means that our actions will not have much sense to what we are doing. So we need to have big reasons. You see, it is not just making this video, it is not just making this content, but there are a lot of things, there are a lot of combination of things. Those are the reasons that ignite me, that help me, that inspire me, that motivate me to come out with this video. So what do I mean here, my dear friend? The actions are a result of the reasons. It all starts with an idea. It all starts with an idea. What does it mean? The idea must be having great reasons for its existence. So let's work hard. Let's work upon our reasons. Let's shape our reasons. And if we take time on discovering who we are, our reasons will be strong, and which will make us come out with actions which are going to make deep, and deep foundations. My dear friend, we are stopping the cries of the future children. We are stopping the cries of the future African children. Let us fight for our Africa. Let's fight for our future children by doing what we can today. I must tell you that, my dear friend, we can. We can. We can. Surely, yes, we can. Yes, we can. I remain as your friend, AHEBWA Martin, team leader at Palmops Foundation. Let's meet in the next episode. Remember to click that subscription button and click on that notification bell for more episodes that are coming up. Thank you. I wish you a good day. Bye for now.